Hey guys, Brad-Duct Tape-Hale here with the announcement of the new console. Now, it's not quite just an announcement. Today was technically the reveal for the Nintendo Switch, where they show the fact that it's going to be out on March 3rd and it's going to be $300. Now, a lot of people are saying, like, well, hey Brad, are you going to get it? Are you going to play on the channel with it? And I've decided that I'm not going to get a Nintendo Switch. And here are some of the reasons why. Now, I've been following it for the past couple months since they officially released what it's supposed to do and what not, and I've been a little disappointed with what its performance is gonna be. Now, I owned a Nintendo Wii. I own an N64. I still have an N64. I owned a Wii U. Now, the Wii was like, it was all new, and we got the motion controls, and it's all fun, but the novelty of that wears out really bad because the motion controls are bad because they don't really aim up that well. So I got the Wii U. Now I really like the Wii U, but that's the thing. There wasn't hardly any games for it. Everyone's like, well, there's always the Mario's, there's always the Legend of Zelda, there's always the Splatoon and everything. And I said, yeah, but there's nothing really all that new for it. There wasn't any like, it's like having the same three foods: chicken, pizza, tacos. That's it. They're good, but you only want so much of so many, and you want flavor, you want variety, you want different games. So when I bought my Wii U, I got it for like Zombie U, and it was a really fun game. But after you beat it, you're like, oh, there's nothing left for me to play, or it's different. I don't know. So I sold it when Smash Brothers got announced, and everyone's just like, that's fine. I'm like, all right, no big loss for me. So when I saw this came on out, well, first off, they've already shown the fact that when you undock it, it loses two-thirds its processing power. I mean, at best, when you're portable with it, it can only process at 40% what it's able to do. And they're like talking about like PlayStation 2 era processing. So I'm like, these brand new games, it's almost to the point where they can't perform properly. And it's like, hey, I want to go get this game that requires like 12 gigs of RAM. I want to play it on a computer that has 4 gigs of RAM. Why is my game fucking up? And that's one of the big things. I'm like, I don't know. When it's portable, it only has like 2.5 hours of battery life. And I know people out there like, well, they said 6 hours, and I'm like, 6 hours is at best. Like low resolution, low light. It's kind of like setting your phone on power save mode. It's really hard to see or do anything. And if you're gonna go outside, you know the fact it's going to be bright and sunlight and everything like that. So it's going to be hard. So you're going to have to turn it up. So you're not going to get a long battery life. I used to have a 3DS. I played Animal Crossing. I played Pokemon. And you want a battery life that's going to last more than 3 hours because 3 hours goes really quickly. I mean, 3 hours is a car trip. And you're like, oh shit, my console's dead. There's no point in playing that. Um, $300 to buy the console, connecting cords, and the controller. No game. No game with it. No game on opening launch. That's it. I've already checked all these other places. All my friends are freaking the fuck out on all their pages, like, oh my god, I need to get one. I need to get one. And I'm like, I had opportunity with 3 different places to get one tonight, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna go for it. It's Nintendo always undersells their stuff. I used to work at GameStop. We had Xboxes and PlayStations came through, and they sold crap tons. For every 40 Xboxes or 360s when I worked there and PS3s that we sold each, we'd sell one or two Nintendo things. And Nintendo's like, oh, but our items are so rare and so hard to get. No, they're not. You guys are creating fake hype on this. And I know other people have said and said that, and I'm like, that's fine. And then all the other games are coming on out for it. I mean, it's just like, you don't really release a console coming on out without a game with it. If you're going to spend $300 on a Nintendo console that's really pushing it at best PS3 360 graphics quality. This isn't Xbox One or PS4. That's I'm sorry Nintendo, I hate to tell you this. Your graphics aren't all that fancy. Making it with cell shading is kind of like saying it's kind of like 3D animation nowadays. It's a cheap way of pointing out the fact that you're lazy. I mean, Breath of the Wild looks great, but it's just like the next Kingdom Hearts game. They keep sitting and say, it's going to come out. It's going to come out. It was supposed to come out 2 years ago. And I know people are like, oh, well, let's wait a little longer so it looks better. We all know how the Legend of Zelda game turned out when the Wii came out. Skyward Sword, bomb bowling. God, I got Aaron Hansen's voice stuck in my head of like bomb bowling. Bomb bowling. I don't know. People are going to look at this and be like, oh, you're just dogging on Nintendo. And I'm like, I'm not dogging on Nintendo. I'm dogging on the fact that they piss on third-party people. I have a PS3 because of indie games, like Journey and a bunch of other stuff like this, because they're fun. Nintendo looks at that stuff and they're like, I don't know. Let's just make our 50th Mario game. And it's just, I don't know. Who knows? Down the road, I might own a Switch if they release some good games for it. Who knows? At this point right now, I'm not going to get one. I would really advise you guys to wait, because people are going to be fighting over them like, a bunch of idiots in a China shop, and it's not going to be worth it. I just saw how many people are on my Facebook. It's fucking fight over. I mean, there's Splatoon 2, No More Heroes, and I get if you're fans of series and you've been waiting for a long while to come up, kind of like Final Fantasy 15. I remember when that game used to be Final Fantasy Versus, and it's a fun game, and it's well worth the wait, and it's a really good Final Fantasy. That's fine. But there's a lot that they're getting people to jump out on just for this, and I'm like, to me, it's not really worth the money. But that's kind of my rant at this point right now. Who knows? It might change down the road. I'm waiting for people to die off on the port of the little mini NES, so we can all do like when the Nintendo Wii came out, and just kind of like, hey, no one wants them now anymore, and just go buy them. It's the same with the Amiibos, and they're doing the Amiibos with the Nintendo Switch, and I'm just like, stop trying to, nickel and dime all this DLC shit with people. Just give them the content on the game. Stop doing this, well, you only get this mode if you buy this Amiibo. I'm looking at you guys over there with Shovel Knight. I bought Shovel Knight for the PS4, and they're like, oh, it doesn't have two-player mode because we don't have Amiibos. And I'm like, why the fuck is it not unlockable on a PS4? Because that's their gimmick, because they want you to buy it for Nintendo. Well, anyway, I don't know. But you guys, if you like it, you like it. Go out and enjoy it. To me, I'm going to stick with my PS4. I'm going to stick with playing my games, enjoying 15, enjoying Resident Evil 7 later this month. I'm going to stick with playing the Resident Evil 2 demo for the remake. That'll be a lot of fun. Final Fantasy 7 remake, because it's only coming to the PS4. Fuck you, Xbox, and fuck you, Nintendo. And Kingdom Hearts 3, that'll never get released, because they've been sitting and jerking that off for years. Kingdom Hearts 3 was supposed to be a PS4 release game. And we're almost to the next gen. So, I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, and people keep saying that with my hair like this, because my hair's long enough I have to start tying it back, that I look like Egoraptor or Aaron Hansen. And this is just simply my beard. I'm not trimming it or cutting it or anything like this. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? If you guys think I look like Egoraptor, you should hit the like button. And if you don't think I look like Egoraptor, you should hit the like button anyway. So, I hate to be petty like that, but Facebook's getting to the point where it's just like, oh, you got to do this and this and this with all the rules. Who knows what and whatever. But if you guys like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. I want to thank you guys all for, doing what you do to make this channel where it is. We're almost at 8,500 subscribers, which is really awesome. And I want to thank you guys for watching this. I like it how it shows me the stats every day, that I at least have 250 plus people that watch my stuff daily. Because they're showing the stats out of like, technically 2.5% of people that are subscribed to you watch your videos. And I'm like, yes. It's awesome, because I like the fact that you guys enjoy watching me and my games. And I try my best. I really do. So I'm here for you guys. Want to make more cool stuff for you guys. More cool stuff. I want to make cool stuff for you guys to watch, to enjoy, to appreciate. So more games are coming. We're going to try and do some more Dead by Daylight soon. I want to play the Friday the 13th game when it comes out on PS4, because I've been seeing people with the early access stuff, and I'm like, fuck, I want to play the game. I wanted to play the game since I saw the demo come out for it. But beyond that, there's a lot more cool stuff coming on down. The conventions are going to start back up again. Anime Crossroads is next month. And just a lot of interesting things. A lot of interesting things. And I have a big announcement coming up soon involving maybe being a guest at a con. Maybe. Once I can officially say it, I'll tell you guys. But all right, guys, that's all we got. Thanks for watching. Remember, like always, be like duct tape. Stick to it. Bye-bye.